Respected elders, educationists, dear teachers and dear students, welcome. First of all, it is my kind request that those who have been to subscribe to our channel so far may kindly subscribe it. Dear students, in this class we are going to see the main uses of the modal auxiliaries can and could. The 10 main uses of can and the 8 main uses of could we are going to see. Come. Auxiliary verbs part 2, 10 uses of can and 8 uses of could. Video 202 dated 4/11/2023. Auxiliary verbs part 2. The modal auxiliaries. Can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must, ought. Among these modal auxiliaries, today we are going to see the uses of only two auxiliaries, can and could. First, let us see the uses of can. Can, it has two kinds of pronunciation. Can, weak form. Can, strong form. In most of the places, it is can is stressed weakly. Mainly in the negative form con, it is stressed. Now, a can, that is, can means is able to, can means is able to. Can usually expresses ability or capacity. I can swim across the river. He can work this sum. Can you lift this box? It expresses, can is used to express ability or capacity. Then uses of can. Can be used for all persons in the present and future. Regarding the present tense and future tense, can be used in all the three persons, first person, second person and third person. Negative, its negative is cannot or can't. Interrogative form is can I. Use your book. Negative interrogative, can I not use your book. When the cannot is reduced to can't. Can't I use your book? So the negative form can be used both in the present and in the future for all persons. Its negative form is cannot or can't. Its interrogative form is can I or can't I. Can I? Negative interrogatives cannot, can I not or can't I. Can is always followed by the by infinitive. See, after can, the present verb is used. Can is always followed by infinitive. That is, the present verb is used after can. After can, I can take tea whenever I want. That is, the present verb is used after can. Permission. The first use of can is, it is used for granted permission, granting permission, requesting permission. The can is used for granted permission, then requesting permission, then giving permission. Okay. First, can be used for granted permission in the present or future. First person, I can take a day off whenever I want. That means I am allowed to take a day off. You can leave at any time. That means you are allowed to leave at any time. Second person, you can park here. It means I allow it or the police allow it. You have the right to park here. That is, you can park here. It means I allow it, the police allow it, or you have the right to park here. Then you can take two books home with you. You can take 2 books home with you. It means I allow it. The library allows it. You can't eat sandwiches in the library. You can't eat sandwiches in the library. It means I do not allow it. The librarian doesn't allow it. It is not the proper thing to do. Eating sandwiches in the library is not the proper thing to do. Thus we got seen the suppositories. Then third person. In informal English, can or can't would be used. Mostly we can use can or can't in informal English. You can take my car. They can phone the office. An accused person can appeal. That is, an accused person has the right to appeal. An accused person can appeal. They can phone the office. They are allowed to phone to the office. He can take my car. So I have allowed him to take my car. Then 1B, request. Request for permission. Request for permission. Can I use your book? Can I is the most informal form. The requesting permission. Can I use your book? Can I is the most informal form. The negative interrogative. Can't I is used to show that the speaker hopes for an affirmative answer. That is, the negative interrogative can't I is used to show that the speaker hopes for an affirmative answer. Can't I use your book? Can't I use your book? Can't I use your cycle? Can't you use your bike? That is, the speaker expect the positive answer from the hearer. Then 1C, granting permission or refusing permission. Affirmative answers to can I request will normally be that is granting permission or refusing permission. The affirmative answer to can I request will normally be, can I use your book? Yes, you can. Yes, of course. That is the answer for the affirmative answer. Affirmative question. Affirmative request. The affirmative answer for the request. Can I use your book? Yes, you can. Yes, of course. For a negative answer, it will be no, you can't. No. Questions about permission are expressed by can or am, is or allowed to. Can or am, is or allowed to. I am allowed to, he is allowed to, you are allowed to. In the present tense. Instead of can, we can use either be able to. I am able to, he is able to, or she is able to, or we are able to. Who can use in the present tense? Can I use the car whenever I want? Request. Can I use the car whenever I want? It means, am I allowed to use the car whenever I want? Here, we can use the be word, present be word to plus, able to, or the permission, allowed to. Can is equal to am, is, or allowed to. Can I use the car whenever I want? It means, am I allowed to use the car whenever I want? So we will see, permissions, that is granted permission, requesting permission, granting or refusing permission. All these three things we have seen in the first use. The second use is the possibility. In the case of possibility, there are two uses of can. One is general possibility. In this general possibility, the sentence pattern would be subject plus can. It means possible. Subject plus can. It means possible. That is, circumstances permit. You can ski on the hills. You can ski on the hills. But there is enough snow. We can't bathe here on account of the sharks. It is not safe. We can't bathe here on account of the sharks because of the sharks. It is not safe. So we should not. We can't bath here. That is, we should not bath here. Bathe here. Bathe. We should not bathe here. We can't bathe here means we should not bathe here. It is because there are a lot of sharks. Can you get to the top of the mountain in one day? Is it possible? It is not safe. There is enough snow. Is it possible? Can you get to the top of the mountain in one day? Is it possible? So it is a general possibility. You can use can to express general possibilities. B. Can also express occasional possibility. Occasional possibility can also be expressed using can. See, measles can be quite dangerous. Measles can be quite dangerous. The streets of Dover can be very rough. The streets of Dover can be very rough. It is possible for the streets to be rough. This sometimes happens. See, could is used in past tense. He could be very unreasonable. It is in the past. It refers to the past. In the past, he was very unreasonable. That is, he could be very unreasonable. That is, he had been very unreasonable. Sometimes he was unreasonable. This was a possibility. Can is used in this way in the present or past tense only and chiefly in the affirmative. That is, can is used in this way in the present or past tense only. This, here in the, possibility, in the form, to express possibility, can is used only in present tense or past tense and chiefly in affirmative answers. He can be very unreasonable. That is, he can be unreasonable means it applies to both, it refers to both the past and also the present. He was unreasonable yesterday. Today also he is unreasonable. So here can is used to refer both the past and the present. Sometimes he is unreasonable. This is a possibility. The third use is ability. Can is used here in conjunction with be plus the adjective able, which supplies the missing parts of can and provides an alternative form for the present tense. That is ability. Here can means be able to. That's all. What has been told here is can is equal to be able to. That's all. Can you type? That is, are you able to type? Can you type means, are you able to type? Can means be able to. Can you type? That is, are you able to type? I can't pay you today. I can't pay you today. That is, I am unable to pay you today. Here can't, here I am unable. Can you wait till tomorrow? Question. Are you able to wait till tomorrow? Can you wait till tomorrow? Are you able to wait tomorrow? That is, can is equal to is able to. You should bear it in mind. And fourth Then fourth use is detection, I mean inferring. Can't used for negative detection. Negative detection about a percent event can be expressed by con with a percent infinity of the verb be or with a continuous infinitive of any verb. That is, to express percent detection, we should use can plus a percent verb, a percent infinity, a percent verb. You see, child, negative. We are going to see negative detection. Child, can I have some sweets? There is, Mummy, can I have some sweets? I am hungry. Mother says, you can't. Detection. You just had dinner. That is, the child asks her mother, Mummy, can I have some sweets? Because I am hungry. Now the mother says, assumes the mother says, the deduction is, no, you can't. It is because you have just had a dinner. You have taken dinner just now. So you should not eat sweet now. So negative deduction about a person can be expressed by con with a percent infinitive. I mean percent infinitive, can plus percent infinitive. Heavy, looking through binoculars. An aeroplane is pulling up the people from the boat. The Devi says. Now Kumar says it can't be an aeroplane. It must be a helicopter. Definitely, it is not an aeroplane that is pulling up people from the boat. It can't be. I mean, Devi says there is an aeroplane is pulling up people from the boat. But I mean, Kumar says it can't be an aeroplane. It can't be an aeroplane. It must be a helicopter. Because actually, aeroplane is not used to rescue people. It is only helicopters are used to rescue people from some danger. Negative detection about a positive event. See here the negative detection for a present event. Here, negative detection about a positive event can be expressed using con plus the percent infinity. That is, past detection. Negative detection about the past could be expressed using can plus have plus past participle. You see. A man answered the phone. I suppose it was her husband. Another man says, it can't have been her husband, for he has been dead for ages. There is one man says, a man answered the phone. One man says to another man, I suppose it was her husband. The hearer replies, it can't have been her husband. It can't have been her husband. It can't have been her husband, for he has been dead for ages. I took a Circle Line train to St. Paul's. What was this? The reply is, you can't have taken the Circle Line. It does not go through St. Paul's. That is, the Circle Line does not go through the St. Paul's. You must have been on the Central Line. That is, the Circle Line goes only through the Central Line. You must have been on the Central Line. You should not have been on the Circle Line. Circle Line. This is answer. So the detection say here, I took a Circle Line train to St. Paul's. You can't have taken the Circle Line. It doesn't go through St. Paul's. There is the Circle Line is not going through the same paths. Only the circle line goes through the center line. This is the answer. Here, whatever it is, recording detections, dear students, to express the present detections, we should use can plus present verb. Can plus present verb. That is, can I have some sweets? You can't. Detections, you can't. And can plus present verb. Negative detection about a percent even can be expressed by can with a percent infinity. You can't have. Can I have means you can't. Means you can't have. But to express past detection of the past tense, we have to use can, have plus past participle. To express the detection of the present tense, we have to use can plus present event. To express the detection of the past event, we have to use can plus have plus past participle. Then its fifth use. The can is used with the verbs see, hear, feel, taste and smell, and with verbs connected with thinking to mean that someone is able to see, hear, etc. That is, the fifth use of the can is it is used with the verbs see, hear, etc., which are connected with feelings. Here they are. Because I can see their car. Here they are. I can see their car. Because the verb see has been used after can. Can you smell something burning? Something is burning. Can you smell the burning? Are you able to feel the burning? I can't understand why you are so upset. I can't understand why you are so upset. He can't remember where he put the tickets. He can't remember where he put the tickets. He can't remember where he put the he put the tickets somewhere else. Now he cannot remember. He cannot remember where he put the tickets. So can is used with the verbs see, hear, etc., which are connected with the thinking. To mean is able to. Can't is used to express something that is not believed to be true. That is, can't is used to express something that is not believed to be true. I think this road goes to the beach. No, this can't be the right road. Woman says, I think this road goes to the beach. Woman says. Another man says, no, this can't be the right road. It is a reply. It is not believed. I think he is the man we are looking for. One man says. Another man says, no, he cannot be the man we are looking for. That is, he doesn't believe. He doesn't believe. So, can't is used to express something that is not believed. Seventh use of can. Can is used in negatives and questions to mean should not. That is, can is used with the meaning of should not. You can't expect the world to change overnight. That is, you should not expect the world to change overnight. Here, can is used in the meaning of should not. We say we cannot expect the world to change overnight. That is, we should not expect the world to change overnight. We can't do what we like. That is, we cannot do whatever we like. That is, we should not do what we like. Then the eighth use of can. Can is used to express surprise and anger, usually in questions and in negatives. Spoken. Can is used to express surprise and anger, usually in questions and negatives. You can't be serious. Surprise. You can't be serious. They can't have arrival already. Surely. Surprise. They can't have arrived already. Surely. How can you be so stupid? That is anger. How can you be so stupid? Okay, so can is used to express both happiness and anger. You can't be serious. They can't have arrived already. Surely, or the surprise. How can you be so stupid? Anger. You are a fool. How can you be so stupid? The ninth use of can. Can is used to say what sometimes happens, or how someone sometimes behaves. That is, the ninth use of can is used to express what sometimes happens, or what someone sometimes behaves, or how someone sometimes behaves. Can is used to express what sometimes happens, or how someone behaves sometimes. You see, this is the nine use. It cannot be quite, it can be quite cold here at night. At night it would be very cold here. It can be quite cold here at night. That is, it would be very cold here at night. Now Kumar can be really annoying. It is annoyance. It is a place. What sometimes happens here. It can be quite cold here. Something. That is, it will be very cold at night here. Then someone else. How someone sometimes behaves. Now Kumar can be really annoying. Now Kumar is really annoying. Listen, yes. Now Kumar can be really annoying. Then the 10th use is can is used to give orders. Spoken. Used to tell someone in an angry way to do something. That is, can is used to tell someone in an angry way to do something. And you can stop that quarreling. And you can stop the quarreling. The pair of you. That is, the pair of you can stop quarreling. And you can stop that quarreling. The pair of you. The pair of you. Stop quarreling. And you can stop that quarreling. The pair of you. If you won't keep quiet, you can get out. That is, unless you are keeping quiet, you can leave. If you won't keep quiet, that is, if you are not keeping quiet, if you won't keep quiet, you can get out. We spoke an order. Thus we have seen the 10 uses of can. Now we are going to see the 8 main uses of could. See, could is a pronunciation is could. It is word. It is a pronunciation. Could. Uses of could. Could is always followed by infinitive, as can is followed by infinitive. Could also is followed by infinitive. What is by infinitive? It is present tense of your verb. It is the present tense of your verb. It's called by infinitive. I could take tea whenever I want. I can take tea whenever I want. Similarly, I could say, we can say, I could take tea whenever I want. The first use of could. Could can be used with a present meaning when there is an idea of condition. When there is an idea of condition, could can be used in the with the present meaning. Could you run the business by yourself? Could you run the business by yourself? If this was necessary. Condition. Could you get another job? If, could he get another job if he left this one? Condition. I could get you a copy. I could get you a copy. If you want. Condition. If you want, I could get you a copy. You could use my bike. If you want. That is, if you want, you could use my bike. That is, if this was necessary, could you run the business by yourself? If he left this one, could you get another job? If you want, I could get you a copy. If you want, you could use my bike. That is the first use of could is. Could can be used with a present meaning, when there is an idea of condition. In the first two examples, could can be replaced by would be able. That is here. Here, good. Here, good. Can be replaced by would be able. Would you be able? Would you be able to run? Would he be able to catch? So these two examples, would can be replaced by would be able. Then second use, request. Could you is a very good way of introducing a request. It is an alternative to would you and a little more polite. That is, could you can be used for a request. Could you is a very good way of introducing a request. A very good way of introducing a request is could you. It is an alternative to would you, and also it is more polite than would you. Would you is more polite than would you. You see? Could you show me the way? Could you lend me rupees 1 lakh? Could you wait half an hour? Could you please send me an application form? So here, would you is more polite than would you. It is a better request, better way of requesting. Couldn't is also useful. Couldn't is also useful. Householder, could you come and made a leak in the pipe? Plumber, would sometime next week suit you? Householder, could you come a little earlier? That is this conversation. Good. Could it also useful? That is, the householder asks the plumber, could you come and mend a leak in the pipe? Could you come immediately? It is the request of the, it is the kind of request of the householder. Now the plumber says, would you? So would sometimes next week, would sometimes next week suit you? Would sometimes next week suit you? It is his question. Now the request of the householder is, could you come a little earlier? Could you come a little earlier? Is there any possibility of coming earlier? Please come. Please try yourself. But this is, so could is also useful. Could you come and mend a leak in the pipe? Could you something next week suit you? Could you come a little earlier? This is the conversation between the householder and the plumber. Then the third use of could, was ability. Could and was able can be used to say what someone was able to do or was allowed to do in the past. For ability only, either can be used. That is, possibly in the possibility, could actually means was able to. Could means was able to. To express ability, good or was able to, were able to, can be used to express the ability of the past, to express the possibility of the past, either could or was able to or were able to, can be used. This can be used only for the ability, only for ability, either can be used, either could or was able to, can be used only for ability. By the time she was 8, she could read the Greek and Latin. At the time she was 8, she was able to read. She could read Greek and Hebrew. That is, by the time she was 8, she was able to read Greek and Latin. Good, was able to. The teacher said that we could all go home. The teacher allowed us. The teacher said that we could all go home. The teacher said that the teacher said that we are allowed. We were all allowed to go home. But for ability plus particular action, that is, it is for general action. But for ability plus particular action, you can better use was able to. For a particular action, it is better to use was able to or were able to instead of could. Although the pilot was badly hurt, he was able to explain what had happened. Although the pilot was badly hurt, he was able to explain what had happened. The next fourth use of could. Could plus perfect infinitive, that is, could plus curve plus past participle. Could plus perfect infinitive, that is, could plus curve plus past participle. This form is used to express possibility when the action was not performed. That is, the could plus curve plus past participle is used to express the past event that actually did not happen. When the action was not performed, we express the past event that did not happen or that was not performed. I would have lent the money if you had asked me, but actually the money was not lent. I could have sent the money if you have asked me. You did not ask me. I could have lent the money if you had asked me. You did not ask me. I did not lend you the money. You did not ask me. I did not lend you the money. This form can also be used when we do not know whether the action was performed or not. That is, the could plus have plus positive participle can be used to express an action, to express an event that we know very well. To express the past action that did not happen, that we know very well. And also, the could plus have plus positive participle could be used to express a past event. We don't know whether that happened or did not happen. This form can also be used when we do not know whether the action was performed or not. The money has disappeared. The money has disappeared. Who could have taken it? Not exactly known. Balan could have taken it. He was here alone yesterday. Perhaps he might have taken. That is here. Here it is very well known. Used to express possibility when the action was not performed. It is well known. But here we don't know exactly. Here we don't know exact. Here we know exactly. The action did not happen. The action was not performed. But here we do not. But in the second example, we do not know whether the event, whether the action was performed or not. And also compare it. Also compare the following statements. He was able to send a message. That is, he sent a message. He sent it. He could have sent a message. We do not know whether he sent it or not. See, in these two statements, the difference is he was able to send a message means he sent it. He could have sent a message means we don't know whether he sent the message or not. So this is very important. So that is the fourth use of the could is could plus how plus past participle can be used to express a past action that was not performed. Past action that was not performed. That we are well aware of that. And also you can use the form could plus have plus past participle to express an action that to express a past action that we don't know whether that happened or whether that was performed or not. To express a past action that we don't know whether it was performed or not. Then fifth use of could. Could plus perfect infinitive can also be used to express irritation or reproach for the non-performance of an action in the past. Rather, to express irritation or reproach for non-performance of an action in the past, you can use could plus have plus past participle to express the irritation or annoyance of a non-performance action in the past. We can use could plus a perfect infinitive. That is, perfect infinitive means have plus past participle. You see, you could have told me, that is, you got taken my book. You got taken my book, but you did not ask me. It could be expressed, you could have asked me. You could have asked me to take my book. See, irritation. You could have asked me, you could have taken my book, but you did not ask me. You could have asked me to take my book. It's okay. See, you could have told me. That is, I am disappointed that you did not tell me. That is, you should have told me. You have taken my book, but you did not tell me. Actually, you should have asked me to take my book. That is, you could have told me. This was the news. You could have told me. That is could plus perfect infinitive. Could have past participle. Then possibility. The sixth user, both present and past. Possibility, present tense, possibility of the present tense as well as the past tense. Could can be used to say that something is possible or might happen in the present. That is, could can be used to express something is possible or might happen in the present. Most accidents in the home could be prevented. It is possible. That is, most accidents in the home could be prevented because it is possible. If you are not careful, you could get into even worse trouble. If you are not careful, you could get into even worse trouble. So here, the present tense could have been used within in the present meaning. Could have been used here in the present meaning. That is, most accident in the home could be prevented. That is, we could prevent most of the accidents happening in the home. We could prevent. It is possible. Similarly, you are not careful. You are not careful, you could get it. You are not, if you are not careful, you could get into even worse trouble. So you should be careful. Possibility, it is present to express present. To say that something is possible, to express the possibility of the present tense. And B, what can be used to say that something was possible in the past, but it did not actually happen. See, something was possible in the past, but that event did not happen. To express some event of the past tense. To express some event that was possible. To express some event that was possible in the past, but that did not happen. I would have informed you that matter if I had known where you were. I could have informed you the matter if I had known where you were. That is that, you plus that time. You plus that time. The matter was not, actually the matter was not informed. Then the seventh use of could. Emphasizing feelings. Spoken English. In spoken English is mainly used. Emphasizing feelings. That is, to emphasize feelings. Could is used. Could can be used to emphasize happiness, anger, etc. Both in the present as well as in the past. Could can be used to emphasize happiness and anger. Both in the present, happened both in the present and past. He irritates me so much that I could scream. That is, he is irritating me so much that I could scream. Present tense. I was so angry that I could have killed her. So I was very angry that I could have killed her. But actually, I did not kill her. I was so angry that I would have killed her. That means I was angry, but I did not kill her. You see, he irritates me so much that I could scream. That is, actually, he is not screaming, but he feels he is irritating me. I could scream. Then, that is both is or anger, expressing anger. Here, happiness. I am very happy that I could give anything you want. I am very happy that I could give anything you want. That is, I am very happy. So, I give you whatever you want. I am very happy. I am so happy that I could give you whatever you want. This is so emphasizing happiness and anger. Could can be used. Then the eighth use of good is suggestion. That is giving advice. Giving advice. Suggestion means giving advice. Could can be used to suggest doing something. You could get the idea of your father regarding this matter. See, regarding the importance of this matter, it is better you could you could consider. I mean, you could ask your father. You could ask regarding this matter, regarding the importance of this matter. You could consider. I mean, you could ask your father. You could get the idea of your father regarding this matter. Maybe we could get together sometimes next week. That is, we could meet. We could meet sometimes in the next week. Maybe we could sometime. Maybe we could get together. We could get together sometimes, sometime next week. So yeah, sometimes next week we all could meet together. Couldn't you get one of your friends to help you? Couldn't you get one of your friends to help you? It is advice. It is the suggestions. Couldn't you get any one of your friends to help you? So this is the suggestions. Dear students, thus we will see the main uses of 10 main uses of can and 8 main uses of could. The uses of could is very important. We are thinking that good can be used only to refer to the past events. That is not the apt assumption. The could can be used to express the events of both the present as well as the past actions as well as the present actions, whether that happened or it did not happen, can be expressed using good. So the usage of good is very important. I have given, even so I got numbered it to 8. About some 12 or 14 users. There are some subdivisions. So I gave more than 10 uses of good. Similarly, there are about 15 uses of can. So the uses of can and could are very important to express our feelings, because it is the modal auxiliary. Modal auxiliaries, they are used to express our feelings. So dear students, take extreme care regarding the usage of both can and could. I mean, respected elders, educationists and teachers and dear students, I thank all of you for listening to my class regarding the usage of modal auxiliaries can and could. Till I meet you in the next class, I wish all of you a very nice and sweet time. Thank you.